Hey everyone, so Isaac here from Norweld. So what we've got today, got a new single cab, 70th anniversary single cab Land Cruiser. So I got this when they came out in August, been sitting on it, don't really know what to do with it. Banged a couple of little things on it. We've done an ARB lift, put some skinny tyres on it, a bit old school, and yeah, just the tray package at the moment, one of our Deluxe Plus trays. We've optioned the rear boxes. So the 70th anniversary, getting a lot of hype. You might have seen them getting around. We've posted a few, we've done a few trays on them. But they're, there's only 600 made and delivered to Australia. So they're a bit of a sort of collector's item per se, but there's a lot of things about it that are the same as like the current cruiser, like what's in the bull, but then there's some nice stuff inside, which we'll show you shortly. This one, I don't know what to do. Do I portal it? Do I coil it? Do I leave it like it is, a bit old school, a bit sort of farm spec? We just don't know. If you got any ideas, let us know. But it's such a nice car standard, it feels bad to sort of go in and just pull everything out that Toyota's put in it and then change it up to something like what I've built with Bull 79. So we'll show you a bit around the car, some of the features of that Deluxe Plus tray that we fitted to it. Being a single cab, heaps of room in the tray. 2.5 metre long tray. We put a 2.2 long canopy, so it looks like a compact series, similar to what you see on our dual cab models, but it gives you that space inside. If you got fishing gear, you want to run a tent, you got 2 fridges, microwaves, ovens, outboards, barbecues, whatever you want to do, it all fits in a single cab, no dramas. That's the downside of a dual cab. Yep, more people, more cab space. Single cab, heaps more canopy room. So that's why I thought I'd build a single cab next. Heaps more space inside. I got a lot of fishing gear, got a lot of camping gear. I don't really need heaps of room in the cabs. So with the interior, there's a heap of upgrades on this 70th anniversary that you won't see on the normal Land Cruiser. The plastic leather seats or pleather seats, the door trims, the steering wheel. The center console is a lot nicer, and overall it's a much nicer stock vehicle than what you would normally see in a 79 series. So, not to say you're not going to change some of it, but it's pretty cool. On the tray, so our Deluxe Plus tray, 3-inch tube headboard, twin spare tyre holders. All our Land Cruisers, we do a relocated filler to the rear of the tray using the factory filler, and that's just something we've developed to allow us to run a toolbox at the rear, without getting funky filler angles and stuff like that. So with this one, I've done the front boxes slightly different to our standard single cab Land Cruiser. So this isn't like a toolbox we'll put on a full size truck, but because we're not running ARB or TJM side rails, I'm probably going to use some electric side steps if we do portal or coil it. We can get a much bigger, larger box, in the front. We can have a lot more recovery gear. We can have a lot more storage of tools and stuff like that in between the axles rather than having crazy amount of stuff at the rear. As you can see, the rear taper toolbox matches the profile perfect on the front, and it really just gives you a nice clean look, especially when you're running the standard guards like we've got here, which is obviously to suit a vehicle that doesn't have 35s, doesn't have track correction. It's not set up to have a huge lift at the moment. It's just a nice, clean, simple daily driver, you'd call it. The rear drawer, 1200mm locking, gives you plenty of storage inside, recovery gear, tool bags, whatever you can fit in there, you can jam it full. 227 kilo rated slides, it gives you heaps of options. 58 litres of water underneath, which is about another 20 litres over what we put in the dual cabs. That just gives you that bit more water capacity. Because you've got a longer tray, we thought why not make that space usable, fill it up with some water. Toolboxes are matching left to right as well. All colour coded, 2-pack paint, not powder coat. We like the 2-pack, we can touch it up. It's UV resistant, you can scratch it, you can buff it, you can clear over the top. It's a lot more hard wearing for us, what we do, over some of the powder coats out there. Stainless steel cappings on the sideboards, that protects it if you're strapping over it as well. With the tray, it's 2.5 long, 1850 wide, and you're going to have a one-piece floor fully welded. There's no joins in the middle, there's no funky joins down because we're buying 1200 by 24 sheets. We're custom ordering special sheets just for our tray decks. They're made to order to suit our specs. The hardness, the size, everything's Norweld spec. It's not something you can just go to your aluminium supplier and say, hey, I want a tray this size. I need a bit of aluminium to build it. Tube headboard, twin tyre holders with our proprietary stainless steel hardware that holds the tyre on. So that's just the system that works really well. It's lockable, it's secure, and it's super strong, and we can set it up to cater from a 31 to a 37-inch wheel and tyre combo. So as you can see on the Bull, 37s now. It's a big truck, plenty of lift, plenty of tyre underneath it. It really looks the part on the road, and off the road, as you've seen from the previous videos, it really gets it done. Hopefully this video has given you a bit of insight, what to think about when looking at a Land Cruiser. Like the single cab, super popular. Australia was built on single cab Land Cruisers. People love them. They've been around forever. The Land Cruiser is a mainstay of the Australian people in my eyes, and it's a vehicle that we're going to see, in some shape or form for a long time to come. being a single cab, heaps more storage in the canopy. You can really fit them out. You can get a lot of space in there and usable space for touring. If it's 1 or 2 people traveling, no better platform to start with if the Land Cruiser single cabs. The wheelbase, the overhang, everything, it just works really well. So yep, hopefully this helps. Enjoy the video. Catch you on the next one. We'll see you soon.